Hey Dad, happy Father's Day. Putting together this little video for you, and one of the questions that I'm supposed to answer is describe Dad in one word. Well, it's kind of hard to describe a guy like you in just one word, but if you're holding a gun to my head and you tell me I have to choose, I would probably say caring. I mean, you're one of the most caring people I know. You're always making sure all of us have what we need, and always providing for us, very protective of us, and teaching us, and you want the best for us. And it's truly amazing how much you're always around and available of all the full plate of things that you have to do throughout your life and on a day-to-day basis. You're always around and available, and you're caring. So keep doing what you're doing, and keep on trucking. So next question is the thing you're most thankful for that Dad has given to you besides life. Well, whoever made these questions is doing a really good job, because that's another tough one. It's a toughie. You've given me so many things and throughout my life, but I would probably have to say the thing that I appreciate most that you've given me, that I'm most thankful for, is probably my work ethic, because you've made me work for everything that I have in my life up to this point, and I couldn't be here where I was without you, and encouraging and tough love, and always guiding me in the right direction, and really encouraging that work ethic, second to none work ethic, which has really served me well so far in my life. So that's probably what I would have to say about that. A good one. Again, a lot of funny memories with Dad, but I would probably have to say one of the ones that sticks out, at least more recently that I can remember, is the day that me and Dad picked Mitch up from the airport in Memphis after his boot camp, and we went to straight from the airport. We decided to have a little father-son day, little guys' night out, and went out to Memphis and bummed around a little bit, and then went over to the Memphis Redbirds baseball game, and get in there. We went to the team store, I remember, to get Memphis Redbirds shirt or hat or something, just for the night, little memorabilia. And me and Mitch, I think I picked out a hat, and I don't know, Mitch picked out something, I don't know what he got, but then me and Mitch are over there looking at something, and we turn around, and Dad's trying on all these hats. He's trying on a bunch of them, and he's trying to figure out which one to get. So we're like, whatever, we turn around, we walk away a little bit, and we come back, and Dad's really looking in the mirror at himself, wearing this cowboy hat. This just random Memphis Redbirds, just cowboy hat. And he just turns to me and Mitch, and he goes, "Hey, guys, what do you think of this hat? What do you think of this one?" And he's has his hat. It's got the hat with it. It's got some drawstrings coming down here, and he's waving it around a little bit. And me and Mitch were like, "Oh, that's it's a great hat." Kind of not thinking he was serious about getting it. And so we're like, "All right, whatever." And we kind of walk away again, and all three of us kind of come up to the counter to get what we were gonna get. And Dad's got the hat. He bought the hat, and I'll never forget. He put it on, and I was like, "Dad, you seriously bought that stupid cowboy hat?" And he's like, "Yeah. What? It's gonna be my new lake hat. It's my new lake hat." And me and Mitch just look at each other like, "Oh my gosh, Dad, when was the last time we've ever been to the lake?" I mean, it's got to be years. I mean, lake hat. It was pretty funny. Me and Mitch got a good laugh about that. So I hope I've yet since that day, I've yet to see the lake hat in action. I don't think we've been to a lake since that day. Definitely not since that day. Haven't been to a lake, but I'm really looking forward to the first time that I get to see Dad wear his lake hat out at the lake. So kind of pretty funny. Just one thing that I can remember. I mean, Dad with the hats. I do remember a while ago, a long time ago, back when we used to live in Houston when we were younger, there was an incident with the sailor hat, but I don't remember that one too well, but I remember me and Melanie got a little bit of a kick out of that one. So, but yeah, so that's what I got on that one. Alright, so last question I got here is favorite moment / time with Dad. This is a good one again. Have had a lot of good moments with Dad. It's hard to narrow it down to just one, but I would definitely say growing up, going to those Notre Dame games were probably some of the best times I've ever had with Dad. You know, those are some of the best memories of my childhood growing up that really stick out. And, you know, just going out there, getting a weekend away, you know, with Dad, and really feeling like one of the guys, you know, being included, doing all the stuff, and kind of living the old childhood dream, getting to get up to South Bend and check out the campus, and ultimately go to the game, and yeah, and I mean that's carried over to, you know, the Ole Miss games. Every, you know, time he was able to come in town for a game and we were able to hang out at the Grove and stuff, those are always memories that stick out. And the few baseball games that, you know, we got to go to at Ole Miss were pretty legit as well. Those were very, very fun times. When the one weekend when Dad came down to watch the rugby, or watch us play Kentucky in the rugby match, we got to go to a couple baseball games. Got him out in right field to experience. You know, he definitely got the full student experience at baseball games that weekend. I believe that was the weekend of he experienced his first beer shower, and I think that it was pretty life-changing for him to this day. I'll never forget the poor kid sitting in front of him, instead of him throwing his beer into the air, he just threw it right. His first beer shower ever. Dad didn't know what he was doing, but he threw it, just drenched this kid right on the back of this kid's head, and it was pretty funny. Got a good laugh out of that one. All my rugby buddies were sitting around watching that one, so that was a pretty, that story was told quite a few times even after that. So I would have to say, you know, the Notre Dame games and the college football games and college baseball games, whenever he was able to come to town for that and experience those things with him, that's probably my best moments with him. Yeah, so that's all I got for the questions. I mean, Dad, happy Father's Day. I hope you like this gift. This is a really creative gift, and I'm glad it was all the girls' idea, so I'm glad we could make it happen. And once again, happy Father's Day. Love you, and thank you.
Describe Dad in one word, it would be overachiever in a good way for all that he does at work and traveling and all that his job, or all that your job requires, and then all the things that you sign up for outside of work, you know, so you can be a part of all of our activities and whatnot. And yeah, so all that you do for work, for us at home, and then the extras that you sign up for. I am most thankful that Dad has given me some of life's greatest tools to succeed, such as an education, and not only just a mediocre education, but a Catholic and higher education at that. So, and then on top of that, I would say just really valuable budgeting tools and how to live life as a new graduate in the real world. My funniest memory of Dad is when we were going on our first trip to Galveston, and we had just moved to Houston not too long before that. You and Mom were packing up all 6 kids, and it was really chaotic, and we were just waiting for Dad, and all of a sudden you pop out of the side door and you're carrying a giant cooler full. You're sweating profusely, and you're wearing just a normal beach outfit, except you have this really fancy beach appropriate 2 small white sea captain's hat. And it was just a very funny sight, and something that me and Sean laughed at and have a funny memory of, and had a it had a ship's steering wheel on the front. So we just kind of laughed, and because you're the captain of the ship. Anyway, and the sides were pinned up, and so that really added to the beauty of the hat. My favorite time with Dad was probably the trip that we took to New York for my 16th birthday. It was really awesome seeing all the different sites, historical sites, and shows that we watched, and food that we ate, and navigating around the subways. It was a really fun time that I had with you, and very memorable. So, happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
Word. I'd have to say sweaty. And then the thing I'm most thankful for, Dad, is really, you really can't just pick one thing. There's a lot of things. Obviously, providing for us and allowing Mom to stay home and raise all of us is one thing, but probably what I really like is, or I think is the biggest thing for me, is the constant advice and being able to go to him anytime for some really good and leadership advice, and I always have questions about that kind of stuff. The funniest moment of Dad is, oh boy, Dad has a lot of funny moments. Obviously, his countless on-the-spot speeches are hilarious, and how sincere he always is. But I'd probably have to say the one time whenever, I don't know if it was just me and him, but we were skating around Meyer Park, and I was skating behind, we were roller skating, and out of nowhere, Dad just flies off the path, and I think like a stick or something got stuck in his skate, and his front wheel flew off, and he fell forward, and he did a tumble forward. I was trying really hard not to laugh, but I was about half concerned. But yeah, I think that's the funniest I can think of. But I mean, there's always funny moments with Dad. My favorite moment or time with Dad, probably my favorite moment that I've ever had with Dad was probably when I graduated field training. Coming back here and being a CTA, kind of reflecting on all that. Seeing him up there whenever I was walking across the parade, I actually spotted him out before, and that was probably my favorite moment, and just being able to hang out with him afterwards, and him being the first person I see, I was probably the most happy time I've ever really had with him. Yeah, so happy birthday, Dad. Sorry I can't be there, I really wish I could, but I look forward to seeing you soon.